Hey YouTube, it's Jamie Nyson here, and I'm doing a review of Elimination Chamber 2011, and we got a sick cover with Edge on the front, and he's like holding the cage and biting it, and he looks like a psycho, but it looks pretty epic. There's the side, it's just the same thing right there, and right there. Read the back. 10 miles of chain, 2 tons of steel, 10 feet in height, 36 in diameter. The confines of the Elimination Chamber will barely contain the animosity sure to be unleashed within it, especially with so much at stake. 6 superstars from Raw fight for the chance to face the WWE Champion at WrestleMania 27. The career alternate abyss that is the Elimination Chamber will also feature a battle for the World Heavyweight Championship, and Jerry the King Lawler looks to achieve 2 long life goals when he faces The Miz, winning the WWE Championship and earning his first ever match at WrestleMania 27. The superstars of Raw and SmackDown clash within WWE's most diabolical of structures at Elimination Chamber. Runtime about 3 hours, and the bonus is the war of words between The Rock and John Cena at Raw, February 21st, 2011. Let's take a look at the disc. There we go, that's the disc. Knowing the Blu-ray DVD combo, that the Elimination Chamber part's blue, I think. But, yeah, here's the Elimination Chamber Blu-ray, and it's like the blue Blu-ray and the orange. I just have this out because, The Miz, or, probably what I had this out for. Oh, I was gonna say that, Alberto Del Rio won the Elimination Royal Rumble, and he's, facing Kofi Kingston at this. I don't even know really why I got that out. And then I have this, Satan's Prison, out because this is the anthology of the Elimination Chamber, and it has all of them up to Elimination Chamber 2010. So, get the Elimination Chamber pay-per-views if you want to keep up to date with all the Elimination Chambers. I haven't kept up to date because I'm not really too interested in the newer pay-per-views. Only get the ones I want. And then we got WrestleMania 27. Dang it, I already just gave away the friggin' result of the... Never mind. I'll show you that after I show you this. But, first match was Kofi Kingston versus Alberto Del Rio. And this match went on for about 10 minutes. A little over 10 minutes. It went back and forth throughout the match. And Carter Rodriguez was outside. And he didn't really interfere. But yeah, it went back and forth. But eventually, Alberto Del Rio got the armbar on. But Kofi Kingston locked his hands together. He was holding him so he couldn't pull it. And then he started punching him, and then his grip broke, and then he made him tap out. Yeah, that was a decent match. Nothing too special. I give it a 6 out of 10. And then the next match was the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match. Edge versus Big Show versus Kane versus Drew McIntyre versus Rey Mysterio versus Wade Barrett. And I forgot to say, this was sponsored by National Guard. It was on February 20th, 2011. There was 11,500 people in attendance at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And, Stevie Breach, Luke Cage, or Luke Cara now, and WWE Punk Fan 19 were all at this show. I remember watching their video. But, yeah, I just wanted to get through that real quick. And back to this match. First, Edge and Rey Mysterio started it out. And then the third person to come in was Wade Barrett. And then they kept fighting, and then the next person to come in was Kane. And then they kept on fighting, and the next person was 5, Drew McIntyre. And then 6 was Big Show. And this match went over a little over 31 minutes. And Big Show came out last. And the first, he did a knockout punch on Wade Barrett and got the 1-2-3. And then then the next person got eliminated, a 619 from Rey Mysterio, a spear from Edge, and a choke slam from Kane. And Big Show got eliminated. By Kane. And then Drew McIntyre got choke slammed by Kane. And then Edge speared Kane and got the 1-2-3, and then Edge speared Rey Mysterio and got the 1-2-3. But yeah, this was pretty good. It didn't go that fast as how I said it. They did fight between each of those. But yeah, Big Show, he was the last one out. Him sitting there banging on the I don't know what they called that, but the glass stuff that's not really glass, it's like, I think they called it Lexan glass or something like that. But yeah, he was banging on it the whole time whenever they was doing like the lights going around the Elimination Chamber, and he was the last one, and he like had a shirt on and like I think he might have even had a beanie on too when he was wrestling. But Drew McIntyre said before this match started that he was going to win the Elimination Chamber and get the World Heavyweight title, and that it was his fault that Kelly got fired. And I'll talk about that real quick. Kelly was fired by Vicky Guerrero because Edge and Kelly fired or beat Dolph Ziggler and Lay Cool, I think it was. And then she fired her, I don't know why. And then Teddy Long reinstated her. And then she came back at the pay-per-view, attacked Vicky. And then Lay Cool came out and attacked her. And then Trish Stratus came out and helped out Kelly. And Trish was already there because she was promoting the new Tough Enough series that was coming. And yeah, and back to the match. She was saying that he was the reason that Kelly got fired, and then Edge was saying, like, I know 2 things you are getting. He was like, what? And he was like, he was like, I know 2 things that you aren't going to be holding, this belt and Kelly or something like that. It was funny. But that was a good match, pretty entertaining. I give the Raw one was better. I'll just go ahead and say that. I give this 8 out of 10. No, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. But yeah, the 2 first people would come in were the 2 last to get eliminated. And the next match was the Core, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater with Ezekiel Jackson versus Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov with Tamina. And I didn't even know she was with WWE in that time. But what really a good match is, barely over 5 minutes. Justin Gabriel hit a 450 splash, and I think it was on Santino. and got the 1, 2, 3, and they did come out with the awesome song that it was on the underrated song list on Luke Carr's top 15 underrated theme song video. And nothing too good. I give it a 6 out of 10. And then the next match was The Miz with Alex Riley versus Jerry Lawler. And this match happened because he was saying that Miz cheated to win the WWE title and he used the briefcase. And saying that he was like, I guess saying he was cocky and no good and stuff. And then there was a 7-man battle royal, and the winner got a WWE title shot at Elimination Chamber, and the other 6 went into the chamber, and Jerry Lawler won. So those are the 6 guys that lost the match: John Cena, Randy Orton, John Morrison, R-Truth, CM Punk, and Sheamus. Or King Sheamus. He was King Sheamus then. But the Miz and Jerry Lawler match went about 12 minutes. During the match, Alex Riley tried to interfere, and he like pulled Jerry Lawler, and he tripped. And Jerry Lawler did he like pulled his strap down, jumped off, and did like the fist into the face. It was pretty cool to see that. It's always fun to see Jerry Lawler back in the ring. Miz is an awesome wrestler. And eventually the Miz would just go ahead and hit a skull-crushing finale. He botched it. It looked so bad, but he did it and got the 1, 2, 3 and retained his title and went on to WrestleMania 27 and faced John Cena and got his autograph right there, Layla and Santino. And I forgot to say that the Kelly thing set up the 6-man Trish Stratus and Lay Cool, Trish Stratus, Snooki, and John Morrison versus Lay Cool and Dolph Ziggler. And Trish Stratus was probably in this. I don't really remember it, but I'm thinking it was because she ran in and helped Kelly. But and then I think the core match had Santino in it, and Kofi Kingston, I think it was, as the replacement. It was either Kofi Kingston or Big Show. It was one of them that was a replacement because Vladimir Kozlov got hurt. And then the Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole match, because Michael Cole came in on a TLC match before this pay-per-view, and he stopped Cole from Jerry Lawler from winning the belt. And then Miz and John Cena. I just ruined it for the other match now. The Elimination Chamber. Oh, nope, just kidding. He didn't win the Elimination. Wait, yeah, he did. Oh my god, I'm trolling myself. And then Alberto Del Rio versus Edge. And Randy Orton versus CM Punk. Because, I'll start talking about it in the next part. The next match. But overall, the Jerry Lawler versus Miz match, I give it a 7 out of 10. It was pretty entertaining. Not the best wrestling, but it was cool to see a legend back in the ring. But then the next match had John Cena versus Randy Orton versus John Morrison versus R-Truth versus CM Punk versus King Sheamus. And at this time, I wasn't the biggest fan of CM Punk, but I would end up being a fan of CM Punk later on this year. Once he did the pipe bomb promo and Money in the Bank, I was a fan of Randy Orton around this time. But I think I was starting to like him again, sorta. But yeah, I think the Straight Edge Society thing went too far, and it was weird how he had that beard and he had the shaved head, and yeah. But first, first John Morrison and Sheamus started it out, and then Randy Orton came out third. John Cena came out 4th. CM Punk came out. R-Truth came out 5th, and CM Punk came out 6th. During this match, the CM Punk's cage or whatever, his cell chamber thing, he was trying to get out, and he was stuck because it wouldn't come all the way open. He was stuck between the doors, and Randy Orton just like started punching him, and then like pulled him out, threw him in the ring, RKO'd him, and he was pinned. And then Michael Cole was like, "I have an email from the anonymous general manager of Raw." And then he was like, since CM Punk did not get a fair entrance, he is reinstated into the Elimination Chamber. And then he ran back into the chamber and started smiling at Randy Orton. And then he came in, and he was 6th into the chamber. He was like the first one to come in. Wait, no, he wasn't. He was the 4th one to come in, but then he got reinstated in, I guess. And this was the longest match of the night. It was a little over 33 minutes. But the first person to get eliminated was R-Truth after he got brogue kicked by R-Truth. And then CM Punk was doing like the thing where Randy Orton like beats on the ground with like his fist. And then he gave him a GTS and pinned him. And that's what set up for their match. Right there. And then the next was Sheamus eliminated by John Morrison because John Morrison did an awesome spot. He climbed up they was on top of the chamber, and Sheamus tried to high cross him off the top of the chamber, like the pods or whatever, and then John Morrison kicked him off, and then he started like, I'll try to get a better view. This is the top part. He starts crawling through the middle, and he like jumps and like cross bodies right onto him. It looked so sick. And then he ended up hitting him and getting the 1, 2, 3. It was a 6 spot. And then next, John Morrison got GTS'd by CM Punk. But there was another cool spot before that. CM Punk and him were fighting. And I forgot to say John Morrison got thrown through 3 glass things. And they busted through them. And then they were all getting thrown onto the thing, and CM Punk's leg looked like it was about to start bleeding, because there was like welts and stuff on it, and he jumped onto the cage. He was on the side. He like ran and jumped onto like the pod, like the side of the pod, and then he I'm trying to find a pod. Trying to explain it better, but I can't really explain it better. But yeah, there was a pod. He jumped on the pod and jumped onto the side of the cage, or the Elimination Chamber, and then jumped off onto CM Punk. It looked sick. And this was when John Morrison was doing that parkour stuff. And the Royal Rumble, he got eliminated almost, and then he got knocked off the edge, and then he jumped on the side. He jumped on like the barricade and was walking on it, and then jumped back in. But yeah, and then CM Punk hit him with the GTS, and then later on they kept fighting for about not too long, and then John Cena picked him up, did the attitude adjustment he did the attitude adjustment over he had him by the ropes. He did it over the ropes and onto the steel part, and then he got eliminated. But this was the match of the night. 10 out of 10, I say. Lots of action, lots of fun moments like John Morrison stuff. But overall, I'll give this pay-per-view 7.5 out of 10, since the other matches aren't really that any good. I'll give it 7.5. I think I said that. But, yeah, overall 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good DVD. Not the best pay-per-view, but it has its fun matches and moments and stuff. And, yeah, that's, about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.